these shots won't be over.
And Shaq trying to excuse that? Just plain embarrassing. Let me tell you what really went down and why Giannis had to clap back and say, "You're not gonna twist this on some delusional fan at first." He even said, "At that moment, I thought he was a fan." But nope, turns out it was Tyrese's actual father, walking right up to his face on live TV, holding the towel up like some kind of trophy and saying, "This is what we do. This is what we foxing do." Seriously? That's not just trash talk, that's straight up disrespect. Giannis made it crystal clear, if he spilled everything that happened, the league would be forced to step in. He said, "I don't want to drop all the details. I don't want to be a snitch." So just imagine what he's holding back. This wasn't just a heated moment. It was a full-blown boundary cross. Courtroom vibes in the NBA? This drama just hit a whole new level. Giannis kept his cool, but when he made that statement, you already knew it wasn't just about a post-game incident. That meant always on the court. Let him celebrate. Let him have his moment. Huh? Shaq really called Giannis soft for being upset. He said it was stupid for anybody to even be offended by a dad getting that hyped.
For him, and I'm happy for his son, and I'm happy that he's happy for his son. That's how you're supposed to feel. But coming to me and disrespecting me and cursing at me, I think is totally unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. Okay?
And that's when it's turning into a full family saga with sidelines exploding. That woman standing right behind John when he swung that towel? Yeah, she wasn't just clapping. Viewers are saying she low-key smacked Giannis in the middle of the chaos. Wild, right? Was it on purpose? Hard to say, but let's keep it real. If that had been anyone else's mom, the headlines would be going insane with "Family attacks Giannis after playoff loss." And even after all that madness, Giannis still gave John Haliburton a thumbs up as they walked off the court after a heartbreaking loss and still tried to keep it classy. That's next-level composure right there. But if you thought things would cool off, nay, Shaq wasn't done. He got back on inside the NBA the very next night and doubled down like he was ready to go to war over this take. Ernie asked him straight up to explain why he was defending John Haliburton's actions. And instead of walking it back, Shaq got loud, voice raised, chest puffed, full-on defensive mode activated. Chuck and Kenny tried to step in, but Shaq just kept steamrolling, talking over everybody like he always does when he knows he messed up but can't bring himself to admit it. You could see Ernie getting uncomfortable sitting there like, is this man really out here defending people storming the court? It was a mess. And of course the internet lit up again. One user said, "Not even sure what point Shaq is trying to make."
It's a wrong question. There's no failure in sports. You know, there's good days, bad days. Some days you are able to be successful, some days you're not. Some days it's your turn, some days it's not your turn. And that's what sports is about.
Haliburton's dad was wrong. Everyone knows it. Back to 2021. The Bucks had just won the championship. Giannis dropped a legendary 50 points in the closeout game, and what did all the analysts say? He got lucky. That ring was a fluke. KD's foot was too big. That's the only reason the Bucks won. Like, for real. That wasn't media training. That was real-life Giannis speaking straight from the heart. This is the same Giannis who used to sell watches in the streets, who shared one bed with his brothers, who had to take turns wearing sneakers with Thanasis because they couldn't afford another pair.
He should not be on it
for life, instantly. But this dude ran straight up to a franchise player, got all in his face, and because he's a player's dad, the league just turned the other way. That's wild. Let's keep it real. If this wasn't caught on live TV, still be calling him classy? No way. He'd be dragged across every platform. All of them would have flipped the script in a heartbeat. And Shaq straight up bullied that man for over a year. Steph gets hate for showing off. LeBron catches heat just for being calculated. But Haliburton's dad, acting like a toddler in a casino, and they sweep it under the rug like nothing happened. Yeah, people are finally waking up to the hypocrisy. Passion? Nah, miss me with that excuse. That ain't passion, that's straight chaos.
Just the emotions of the game just got excited there. But I talked with him, I'll talk with Giannis eventually about it. Just, I don't think that my pops was in the right at all there. And unfortunate, what happened in the end there, but.
Now that the dust should be settling, you'd think, oops, my bad. Come on now. That apology had PR team written all over it. Real fans saw right through it. He didn't say sorry because he meant it. He said sorry because the team told him he couldn't come to games anymore. And that part's real. The Indiana Pacers confirmed it right after the statement dropped. John Haliburton is officially banned from attending any more games, home or away, for the foreseeable future. So the question is, this whole incident put a big spotlight on how soft the league has gotten with court security. A grown man got that close to a superstar right after a high-stakes playoff game. And the league didn't do anything until fans started demanding answers. Let's be real. If this had been just some random fan, they'd be tackled, cuffed, and banned from every NBA arena for life. No second chances. But since it was a player's dad, he gets a soft little timeout and a voluntary break from attending games. That's insane. The NBA's acting like this wasn't a serious safety issue. But what happens when the next hyped-up parent takes it even further? You see where this is going? This ain't just about Giannis anymore. But it won't. Because Giannis dropped that line. I come from the hood. I don't want to snitch, but don't push me. And that right there made everybody listen. Players, fans, execs, the whole league felt that. If you were vibing with this breakdown, make sure to smash that like button. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Was Shaq out of line for defending Haliburton's dad? Should Giannis have gone harder? And do you think the NBA should have actually punished somebody? Subscribe for more no cap, no fluff takes.